Welcome to another episode of PC Building Simulator 2. In the last episode, I water cooled some RAM. Yeah, you can water cool RAM, in case you didn't know. I also did some other little jobs, and then I fixed up a PC from Spares and Repairs and got that up for sale in the shop front. If you missed that episode and you want to go back and check it out, I'll put a link up in the upper right-hand corner. Going back to the Spares and Repairs thing, hopefully it'll sell today, and we will see what it sells for. And then again, hopefully at the end of this episode, we will do another Spares and Repairs build repair. I'm not sure what it's going to turn out to be. Hopefully it'll be cool, though. But before we get into all of that, let me hop into the email. I know we've got some stuff to do in here. We've got 2 water cooling jobs. Hopefully we can get both of those done in this episode. But before we do that, this is a follow-up email from the job where we water-cooled RAM. This says, "Good day again. I owe you a debt of gratitude. Your fine work allowed us to do the impossible. The directed atomic energy siphon was able to sustain a beam for not just 1 minute, but 5. Needless to say, the buyer was very pleased with the results and immediately purchased the device outright. We're rich. Yet I can't help but feel a sense of foreboding. We have sold a freeze ray capable of causing catastrophic damage to a rogue state with no idea what they intend to do with it. Oh well, that's a problem for the politicians now. In a matter of hours, I'll be on a nice warm beach far away from this freezing lab. Good luck for all your future endeavors, and don't worry too much about that freeze ray. I'm almost certain they'll never actually use it. Scientifically yours, Dr. Fritz Rost, retired." Okay, so, freeze ray, guess we don't have to worry about it. Dr. Rost says not to, so, all right, well, that's deleted. Let's go ahead and read this one. It says, "What's up? I want to increase the performance of my PC, but first I need to improve the cooling. I need a fancy custom water loop hooked up to my motherboard, please. I think Choco stickers would look cool on a PC. Can you do that? Do you like cable modding? I saw some great plastic red ones the other day. Send from my phone." So we've got a parts budget of $1,400 to water cool the motherboard. Let's take a look at the PC stats real quick. A 9600K, maybe that needs to be water cooled. I mean, I guess if you're really overclocking it, and that's all he wants. That's all he wants, water cooled. I mean, we could cool maybe the 2080 Ti. I don't know if they make a block for that in this game. I would think maybe they probably do. Maybe they probably do. But he just wants the motherboard. So we'll use a motherboard block. Let's go ahead and accept that one. I'll get parts for that thing put into the shopping cart here in a few minutes, but let's read this email. This one says, "A noble task lies ahead. Well met, traveler. I'm but a humble adventurer making merry on my journeys across the cinematic landscape. I'm known to certain parts of Sir William Bow, but you may call me Bill. Regrettably, I have come a cropper in a technical sense, and am hereby lighting the beacons of grandeur in hope of receiving your aid. 2 evenings ago, I was conducting a marathon of the Ringlord Saga, the greatest cinematic trilogy of all time, the 4K HDR HFR Ultra Extended Editions, naturally. A mere 43 hours into the first film." Good Lord, 40... Okay. "A mere 43 hours into the first film, the screen went black as night and would not return. I fear the GPU has breathed its last. I beseech you, replace the expired component with a worthy successor and make it something water-cooled to avoid any future disasters. As a side quest of sorts, do you run a virus scan service? I acquired the Ringlord Saga rips from a somewhat disreputable source, and I have been paranoid ever since. I am all but convinced some kind of malware has cast its foul shadow across my power supply, judging by the noises it's been making lately. Perhaps you could look into that as well. Godspeed, Bill Bow." So, malware cannot do anything to your power supply, Bill. So we've got a parts budget of $600, and they want us to water cool the CPU, a GPU, remove viruses, and replace the faulty PSU. I can promise you, with that budget, there's no way that his GPU is broken. There's absolutely no way. Let's see, what is his GPU? A 1070 Ti, and then they want us to water cool everything on top of that? Yeah. Right. We'll barely be able to replace the PSU and do the water cooling for $600. And that'll be using probably like a 120 mil radiator instead of something better like a 240. So hopefully the GPU is not broken. I guess we'll find out when it comes in, though. Let me go ahead and accept that one. Okay, so I've got some parts I need to get put into the shopping cart. I will get that done, and as soon as I've got all the parts in there for these two, well, kind of upgrades, at least water cooling upgrades, I will come back and I'll show you the parts that we're going to use. All right, PC parts. Oh my gosh, we're spending so much money today. This is crazy. Okay, so up here at the top, this is what I would like to put in to one of the spares and repairs builds. Hopefully the one maybe we'll do today. Anyway, for the Michael Forrester job, the one where he wants us to cool his motherboard, we're going to go with a MSI Z390 MEG Ace block from EK. We're also going to go with an EK 100 Revo D5 pump res combo and two Coolstream SE360 RGB radiators. Don't really need that much, but maybe in the future he'll want to cool his graphics card, and it would never hurt to have a little, you know, extra radiator action. Plus, he had a $1,400 budget. He also wanted some red cables, so over here, let's scroll past all of this stuff. I've bought every red cable that I didn't already have. Figured I might as well get them now. Eventually, I'd like to have them all, so there you go. Then, for the one where he thinks his graphics card's broken and he wants us to water cool everything, we're going to go with an Alpha Cool block. We're going to go with an Alpha Cool Station pump res combo. We're going to go with a 120 mil radiator from Alpha Cool, as well as an EK block for his 1070 Ti to hopefully keep that thing cool so it doesn't break on him. Okay, that's all the water cooling parts. $1,870, not a big deal. Let's go ahead and buy it now. Let's get it here. Now, the regular shop. As part of the water cooling for that one spares and repairs I want to do, we're also going to swap out because it has a broken CPU and it's something stupid anyway. We're going to put an i9 9900K in there. It needs an extra stick of RAM, and its graphics cards are broken. This is for another spares and repairs that we'll probably get to in the next episode. And then here is the Corsair RM750i for William Bowe that was also broken. So yeah, and then all the red cables. So that's a big whopping $4,372. So hopefully we'll make a little bit of money off of the spares and repairs job. We're going to hopefully build something nice, get it all water cooled, get it up for sale, and we're going to sell it for a crazy amount of money. So we'll see what happens there. But let's go ahead and buy all of that now. Now we're broke. Now we're broke. Well, not really. 8,000 bucks. Not exactly broke. We also need to check and see after we end the day maybe if the spares and repairs PC from last episode has sold. So let me go ahead and end the day. And once we come back... Oh, I didn't turn off the lights. Dang. There goes the electric bill. Anyway, let's see if that PC happened to sell. It's flashing. It's flashing. It did. Sold for 2,500 bucks. Made $1,436 in profit. That is not a bad deal. Not a bad deal. So let's go ahead and collect that. Very nice. Very nice. Looks like we may have some more spares and repairs. I didn't like the ones that were there. So hopefully we got something better. Something better in this email. All right. This might be a bit of a longer episode. We'll have to see. Let's do this one first. And we'll see if we can figure out what's wrong with this thing. I don't remember what all he wanted done. I should probably pull up the email. He needed a virus scan as well. And his power supply is broken. Is it actually broken? It might be. Something's making a terrible sound. Something's making a terrible sound in there. It did start up, though. It did start, so that's something. Let's go ahead and get this power supply out. We'll see if this thing's actually broken. We'll start there. So, let's see. Power supply. It's faulty. It's not broken, but it is faulty. Let's go ahead and sell it for $4. Yeah, I want to sell it. I don't want to keep it around. Let's get the new one in there. And I think he was happy with his black cables, but he wanted stuff water-cooled. So, let's get this graphics card out. His RAM is installed very poorly. Gonna be running in single channel like that. 2 single channel sticks. So let's fix that while we're in here. Let's see. What am I looking for? Memory. Get that here. So they're separated. So now it's in dual channel. Oh, no. I didn't want to open that. No. Close. Close back down. I wanted to click here and remove this thermal paste. We're going to put some fresh thermal paste on here. There we go. An i3 7350K. Huh. Isn't that like 2 cores, two thread? Yeah, I don't really know why Intel made that product. Unless you just wanted something cheap to practice overclocking on, that's about the only thing I can think of that that i3 was made for. That's about it. So, we need to get some parts in here for water cooling. We've got this block. Let's go ahead and get that installed. Then we've got to find a place to put the radiator. Will it go up in the top? We've got this Alpha Cool, like 120, that's going in here. No, that's going to hit the RAM. That might be clear. Let's get this out of the way. Will that work there? What if we... No, that's not going to work. Let's go back that way. Technically that shouldn't work because it is hitting the RAM. It's actually inside the RAM, but it's not counting, so... So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. I do need to figure out, though, where this pump's going to go. Does it go at the back? No, it goes down here in the front. That's perfect. I couldn't have planned that better if I knew where it mounted. Seriously. Seriously. So, we've got 3 intake fans. This should be an exhaust fan. That's going to be an exhaust fan. I think we're good. I think we're good. We just need to go water cool his graphics card. So let's go over here to the water cooling bench. And let's do that. I don't think there's anything wrong with his 1070. Okay, let's get this thing taken apart. Old thermal pads, goodbye. New thermal pads, hello. Cotton bud. Clean that off. New thermal paste. There we go. Get the new block on. That slid on really weird. Okay. That is done. In the inventory it goes. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. Okay. Let me zoom in. And here's the 1070. The 1070 Ti. Alright, now we need to cable. And then we need to pipe. So, okay, we've just got the black cables. That's exactly what I want. Let's get everything cabled. We did put a new power supply in, so... Okay, well that was everything that needed to be cabled. Alright, let's do piping. I don't know if flexible is going to work, but we're going to try it. I do want to just go with some black fittings and clear flex tubing. This doesn't really say in or out. So I'm going to assume this is out. So we're going to run out of here, up into there. We're going to run out of the radiator, down into the graphics card, out of the graphics card, and into the pump, out of the pump, and back up here. That worked out really nice. That actually created a pretty nice loop. Okay, so we need coolant. Let's do maybe black. There we go. I'm going to let this run through. While it's doing that, though, let me come back over here to PC parts. I'm going to go to tools. I'm going to grab a USB drive because we need to check this thing for viruses. I also want to put the dust filter back on the top and this side panel on. There we go. If that's done running through, I think we're ready to power this on and see if it works. Let me hop into the BIOS real quick. We will see if XMP is needed. It is. Of course. Okay. Let's make sure this thing boots. All right, this thing booted up. Let's get the virus scanner on here. Oh, it's nice and slow. There we go. There we go. Okay, scan for viruses. Good Lord, 708. That might be a record. That might be a record for me. 708 viruses. That is a lot. Okay. I think we're done. Let me get the side panel put back on here. These colors don't change, and that was already flashing, so we're just going to leave all of that alone. We'll take a look at this thing, though, real quick. It's kind of nice looking now that it's water-cooled. Not bad. Okay, let me make sure they didn't want anything else. Blah, 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 water-cooled. Okay. It was the other one I think wanted chalky stickers. So that's ready to go. Let's get this one. We'll see if we can't speed through this so we have time to work on the spares and repairs job. Okay, let me get this taken apart. We just need to cool the water. We need to water cool the motherboard. So to do that, literally everything needs to come out of this PC. That's all right, because they've got RAM installed, really dumb, just like the other one did. Get everything unplugged here. Get the CPU out. Get the RAM out. The motherboard out. And then, if I remember right, we go over here to water cool the motherboard. It's been a minute since I've done the motherboard water cooling action. We're doing the CPU and VRAM. Not VRAM, VRM. Okay, so that comes off. That gets opened. Put their 9600K back in. Get some thermal paste on this sucker. I'm going to do a big old blob. Good Lord. It just kept saying not enough. That's a bigger blob than I was planning on doing. Okay, here's the... Wow, that just quickly installed it on its own. And, okay, it's done. Wow. Wow. All right, we're back over here. Let's see, motherboards. Here's the one I just water cooled. Let's get this thing back in here. Then I do want to take this side of the case off. I think the top needs to come off too, because I need to put some water cooling parts in. We've got two of these RGB EK SE360 radiators. I'm going to do one in the side there, and I think, oh, it won't fit in the top. Can I flip that one over? I swear I've put two. Can you pick which way you want to go? Jeez. Nope, still won't go in the top. Still won't go in the bottom. It will go in the bottom, actually. That is a complete lie. There are just things in the way. But now that poses a problem with this one. This is kind of funny. Let's take this one back out. We're going to put it back the way it was originally with the ports at the top. And that ought to fix all of our problems. Okay. next, we've got this EK100 Revo D5, which just goes here. And I think we're ready to put RAM in. Oops. And graphics card, and then pipe everything, and we should be done. We should be done. So here's their RAM. Let's get it installed the right way. They also had an NVMe drive and a graphics card. Okay. I think we're good there now. Does this say anything about in and out? That's most definitely in. So let's see. How do we want to do this? So we'll go in, out, down to there, out, in, in. Okay, let's pipe it. Let's pipe it. I'm gonna do clear rigid. So if this gets crazy, I will step away. But we're gonna do clear rigid. I already don't like it, but it's kind of all it can do. Then we're gonna go over here, and I'm gonna step away and fix this. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. We're gonna come out of this radiator and up into that one. And I hate that too. Maybe we'll just do something simple. No. No, I don't know simple. Actually, that's not bad. That's not terrible. Let's just do that. Come out of here and into there. Straighten that up a little bit. I think that's done. That is not half bad. That is not half bad. This case lights up green. So maybe just some green opaque. Did I not cable that? I didn't cable anything. I didn't cable anything, and that's not even what I wanted to do. Undo. Undo. Cable. They wanted a plastic red. So here's our choices of plastic red. Obviously, we're not going to do the white or the black or the ketchup mustard. But maybe let's do these. The sleeved plastic plain red. Yeah. Let's do that. That doesn't look half bad. Get everything cabled up. I think that's it. Now I can put coolant in. I'm still going to do green, even though it's going to be like Christmas now. Some red and green. But that's all right. It'll probably still look okay. While that's running through, I've got dust filters to put back. Does this one go at the bottom? The top? Where does this blasted dust filter go? There we go. That's a top one. Let's do this side panel. And we'll leave this one off for now. We'll leave it off, at least while we boot this thing and make sure it works. I'm going to hop into the BIOS and check for XMP. Let's see. Yep, they were leaving a little bit of performance on the table. Not a lot. 2666 to 3200 is not a huge step, but it's something. It's something. All right, I'm going to let this boot up. And then we'll put the side panel on, and then we'll go work on a spares and repairs PC. There we go. There we go. You know what? That worked out nice. Red fans, and then we've got, you know, green coolant, and, well, they could set those to green. PC case is lighting up green. That's not bad, right? I don't know. It's kind of bad. It's kind of bad. I'm just going to put it back together. Yeah. Maybe they'll set some different colors. I don't know. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I think we're done. Let me just double check. Choco stickers. Choco stickers. Almost forgot the Choco stickers. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. I'm trying to get to 5 stars. I need my Choco stickers on here. Let's see. That's a Choco sticker. Let's just do a big one. Just one big one. Maybe. Maybe we'll do a smaller one up top. There we go. They got 2 Choco stickers. They got 2 of them. That'll be just fine. Okay, let's put that out here, and then let's get started on the spares and repairs water-cooled PC. Okay, let me see. It's this one with the 8350K, the i3 8350K. Normally, I like to go work out in the storefront, but because we're water cooling, I'm going to work in here. I'm going to work in here today. Let's see. Get this case all taken apart. I'm pretty sure it said that these graphics cards were trash. So let me get those out. And I believe the CPU is also trash. And I don't want to use flexi tubing. There's also 1 stick of RAM that's trash. I don't want these cables. We're going to do a different color. Unplug everything. I believe this was okay. No. Okay, whatever. We'll remove. Oh, that's fine. It's coming out and going in the trash. And then I don't know which sticker RAM it was, so I guess they're all coming out. Yes, they're all coming out. We'll figure it out here in a minute. Let's see. Memory. That one's broken. I don't know which one it was. I'm going to sell it for the $1. There's a lot of RAM. There's a lot of RAM in this PC. These are 16 gigs each. 64 gigs of RAM. Wow. Come on. I don't know why it had an i3 in there, but hey, you know, whatever. Whatever. I also want to put some of these PCI covers back in because we're only putting a single graphics card in here. Let's see. Let's see what to do next. Let's get the CPU in. Yeah, the i3 8350K is broken. It's 4 cores. I didn't even know those were 4 core. I'm guessing that's 4 core, 4 thread, no hyper threading. Still kind of, I mean, that's like old, like a 4690K or something. I mean, I don't know. It doesn't seem like a necessary CPU. I did have an 886K, I guess I could have put in there, but we've got this brand new i9 9900K. I'm going to get that put in because that's going to be real nice along with the 3080. I wish it was a Ti, but it's just a 3080. Let's see, tools, thermal paste. Get a nice big blob of thermal paste. Put on there, and then I'm swapping this out because this is nickel. I'm going to swap it out with the acetal, just the black one. Just because I thought it'd look nicer with this black motherboard, black case. Everything's kind of black, so yeah. Nice and clean and classy. So I'm curious, let's take a look at those. Where is it? Graphics cards. Oh, they are. Both of those 2080 Supers are broken. They must have overheated or something. That's all I can think. They're $32 a piece, though, to sell them off. So we'll get money for that. Then we're going to take this brand new EVGA RTX 3080 for the Win 3 Ultra gaming graphics card over to the water cooling bench. We're going to water cool this sucker. I actually have this graphics card. I happen to have the 3080 Ti version of it, which isn't, you know, a whole lot different, I guess. Why does this one look all... Is it just me, or is it messed up? I can't zoom in, but I mean, look at the RAM chips. What is going on? Look. What? Did I get a dud? All right, we're just gonna cover up that with some thermal pads. Jeez. Look at the die. What is happening? Oh my gosh. We're just gonna put a whole lot of thermal paste on there, and I don't know. We're gonna cover it up with a water cooling block. Oh geez. I've never seen that before. That's weird. That was weird looking. It looked broken. It looked melted or something. Okay. All right. So I think, in all honesty, we just need to put this in. Oh, that looks so nice. I don't know if this 240 is really going to be enough to cool the 9900K and the 3080. But we're going to pretend, since this is just a game, we're going to pretend that it is enough cooling. Let's see. I think we're ready. I think we're ready to cable this. And in all honesty, I really want to go with black cables. I wish I could get rid of all these cables where I made a mistake. Making custom cables, it's filled up my cable inventory and it looks terrible. Okay, so we're going to cable this up with black. There we go. I was concerned for a minute that the power supply might not have 3 8-pins available. Luckily it did. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do piping. I'm going to do rigid. I think I might go with nickel, though. And then let's do black nickel fittings. This is a very dark PC. So that's out. That's out. So we're going to have to cross up. Okay. So we're going to go from here to there. Oh my gosh. Why did you do that? Okay, I can maybe work with that. Okay, I'm going to step away and see if I can fix this to look a little nice. I mean, we are selling this, and hopefully for a lot of money. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then we're going to go out of here into the graphics card. Huh. That's actually not bad. That's probably about what I would have done. We're just going to accept that since it did nice just right off the bat. We're going to go out of the graphics card and into, yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm not sure. I had to, like, actually step out of the case or right up to where the glass is going to be, I guess, to make it work. But I think it's going to be okay. Let's go ahead and accept that, and then we're going to come from here back over to the CPU block. And we'll just do something hopefully fairly simple. Nope, because it's got another stupid bend in there. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm happy with that. Let's go ahead and accept that one. Then for coolant. Black. Black coolant. It doesn't really matter. You're only going to see it in the reservoir. So we're going to let that run through. We will not know when it is done. We will not know when it is done. But we are going to start it up in a minute. So hopefully that'll let us know when it's done. I'm going to go ahead and get this side panel put on. All right. Is it ready? Is it ready to boot? I'm going to hop into the BIOS. I'm sure this needs XMP turned on. It did. Yep. All right. I'm probably going to do something with color here. So let me grab a USB drive. Hello, there we go. I'm going to put the lighting app on. There we go. What to do with the lighting? Select all. Looks like we've got static, breathe, rainbow, a temperature, strobe, heartbeat, or music. Flow might not be too bad. What about walk? Oh, that is fancy. That is fancy. I kind of like the speed. The speed's fine. Okay. Yeah. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. All right. Let me get the side panel on here. Take a quick look at this thing without the UI in the way. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that. I like that. Okay, I think this is ready to go be put for sale out here in the front. Now, before I put this up for sale, if you guys have been watching me for any amount of time, you know by now that I absolutely suck at naming these things. So, I had a suggestion from one of you guys in the comments to let you name the PC. S-Mania, hopefully I'm not butchering your name, suggested that I allow you guys to name the PC. So, starting today, only in my Discord server to start with, only in my Discord server, there's a link down in the description. You can go join the Discord server. You can go down to the name a PC thread. Make sure you read. There are some rules and some guidelines that need to be followed for naming, for submitting a name. But you can submit a name, and it just may be featured as a PC name. So, S-Mania is starting this one off. They gave a couple of names, but I like this one. So we're going to edit the computer name. Maybe. There we go. And we're going to go with Black Bolt. I like it. So I know we're not getting any money for case customization because I don't want to customize the case. I wanted an all black build. We did put in new cables. They aren't custom cables. I don't know why we got something for overclocking. Oh, I guess we turned on XMP. Custom water cooling loop, we get an extra $100. Customize the LED lights, we got $50. And I don't have a 5-star bongo rating, so there you go. But we're going to adjust the price of this. It's got a 100% chance of selling at $5,316. But we're going to change that. I think this PC is going to be worth about $7,500. It's got a 58% chance of selling. Hopefully it will sell. I think it's worth $7,500. It's a dang nice PC. So let's put it up for sale. There we go. $7,500. It can be yours. Black Bolt. There you go. Black Bolt is up for sale. All right, let's go collect some money. We're going to end this episode. It's getting incredibly long, and I'm going to have a lot of editing to do. Okay, so let's collect this one. 4 stars. They did a great job cooling my motherboard with a custom loop, and the Choco stickers were a nice touch. Apparently, I forgot to do something. Thought I put in plastic red cables. Okay. Thought we did everything they wanted, but it's fine. It's fine. And then let's collect this one. 5 stars. 5 stars. We got some new stuff here. Ooh, the 11900 KF. I'm good. Got a new NVMe drive. And we got some spares and repairs. I might have to look through these when I'm not recording and possibly purchase some of these. I mean, here's one that's pretty expensive, so we might be able to really run that price up. Then we've got some more jobs, which we will get to in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this episode, you know what to do. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, the thumbs down if you didn't, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and ring the bell if you want to be notified as soon as a video goes live. As I mentioned earlier, I do have a Discord server if you want to chat with me outside of YouTube or suggest a PC name for the PCs that I'm repairing and selling from Spares and Repairs. There's a link for that down in the description. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next episode.